Okay, question 1. Does using your mouth to chew food cause physical or chemical changes to the food you eat? Explain. A. Chemical changes. Because of chewing, food becomes a new substance. B. Physical changes. Because of chewing, food becomes a new substance. C. Physical changes. Because of chewing, food's appearance changes but not its chemical makeup. D. Chemical changes. Because of chewing, food's appearance changes but not its chemical makeup. Number 2. What digestive organ releases enzymes that help break down starches, proteins, and fats in the small intestine? A. Stomach. B. Large intestine. C. Liver. D. Pancreas. Question 3. One roll of fats is to A. Link together to form proteins. B. Form part of the cell membrane. C. Act as helper molecules. Or D. Break down nutrients. Number 4. What is the function of carbohydrates? A. To provide long-term energy. B. To provide a quick source of energy. C. To code for genetics. Or D. To provide insulation. Number 5. Which is an example of a physical change? A. Burning logs in a fire. B. Freezing water. C. Mixing baking soda and vinegar to create carbon dioxide. Or D. Baking a cake. What is the energy transformation that occurs during digestion? A. Thermal to chemical. B. Chemical to radiant. C. Chemical to thermal. Or D. Chemical to chemical. Number 7. In which organ does only mechanical digestion occur? A. Stomach. B. Mouth. C. Stomach. D. Large intestine. What do carbohydrates break down into? A. Fatty acids. B. Simple sugars. C. Nucleotides. D. Amino acids. Number 9. How do villi help the small intestine carry out its function? A. Villi greatly increase the surface area of the small intestine so that more nutrients can be absorbed. B. Villi contain bacteria that feed on the materials passing through the small intestine. C. Villi release stored bile into the small intestine to aid in absorption of nutrients. D. Villi make certain vitamins that help the small intestine function. Number 10. How many hydrogen atoms are there in the following compound? A2, B1, C3, D4. Question 11. What substance in the mouth contains an enzyme that begins chemical digestion? A. Fiber. B. Mucus. C. Pepsin. D. Saliva. Question 12. Which statement correctly describes chemical digestion? A. It takes place mainly in the mouth and stomach. B. It takes place only in the liver and pancreas. C. It breaks down food into its building blocks. Or D. It tears or grinds food into smaller pieces. Question 13. Which example describes a way that food is chemically changed in the stomach? A. Water is absorbed through the lining of the stomach. B. Pancreatic enzymes mix with food and break down fats. C. Digestive juice mixes with food and breaks down proteins. Or D. The churning motion of smooth muscles breaks up chunks of food. Question 14. What occurs when enzymes break down food into simpler substances? A. Mechanical digestion. B. Chemical digestion. C. Elimination. Or D. Absorption. Question 15. How many elements are in the following compound? A is 5, B is 4, C is 3, D is 8. Question 16. Which organic compound codes for genetic information and controls the cell's activities? A. Carbohydrate, B. Lipid, C. Protein, D. Nucleic acid. Question 17. This chart describes the functions of some substances produced during the digestive process. Bile breaks up globs of fat into smaller droplets. Pepsin breaks down proteins into short chains of amino acids. Mucus lubricates and protects the stomach lining. Saliva moistens food for chewing and swallowing. Based on this chart, which substance causes a chemical change in the food being digested? A. Bile, B. Mucus, C. Pepsin, D. Saliva. Pay attention there, I accidentally mixed mucus and pepsin, so they're in a different order than in the chart. Number 18. Which elements are in lipids? A. Calcium, hydrogen, and oxygen. B. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. C. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. D. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. Number 19. Which nutrients are made up of amino acids? A. Unsaturated fats. B. Saturated fats. C. Proteins. D. Carbohydrates. Question 20. A student models the role of the stomach in digestion. She mixes torn pieces of a peanut butter sandwich with water to model food that has been chewed and mixed with saliva in the mouth. She places this mixture in a plastic bag that models the stomach. She also adds to the bag more water that models digested juices. After removing the air, she seals the bag and squeezes the mixture. What does the squeezing represent? Ignore this question part right there. A. It models the acid breaking down the compounds in the food. B. It models the formation of feces. C. It models the churning motion by the muscles in the stomach. D. It models peristalsis. Question 21. Which of the following would be an organic compound? Look at the different compounds. Use your periodic table. Question 22. What process involves muscle contractions that move food through the esophagus? A. Absorption. B. Peristalsis. C. Mechanical digestion. D. Elimination. Number 23. Proteins in food are broken down into amino acids through what process? A. Absorption. B. Elimination. C. Chemical digestion. D. Mechanical digestion. Question 24. What happens during the process of digestion? A. Waste products are removed from the body. B. Food is broken down into small molecules. C. Carbon dioxide and water are combined to form food. Or D. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between the air and the body. Question 25. How do enzymes from saliva interact with starch molecules in food during the digestive process? A. The starch helps break an enzyme into smaller molecules. B. The starch helps enzymes combine to become a larger molecule. C. The enzyme helps break a starch molecule into smaller molecules. Or D. The enzyme helps starch molecules combine to become a larger molecule. Question 26. A student wants to model the first stage of digestion, which takes place in the mouth. He places a piece of apple in a bowl. He adds a small amount of water to represent saliva. He crushes the apple and water with a wooden mashing tool to represent how teeth chew food. The resulting mashed apple and water mixture is a model of what food looks like when it is ready to be swallowed. Which of the following is a limitation of this model? A. The model does not represent the absorption that takes place in the mouth. B. The model does not represent the mechanical digestion that takes place in the mouth. Or C. The model does not represent the chemical digestion that takes place in the mouth. Or D. None of the above. Number 27. What structure or structures enable the small intestine to absorb large amounts of nutrients? A. Villi, B. Pancreas, C. Liver, D. Gallbladder. What are the monomers of proteins? A. Simple sugars, B. Amino acids, C. Glycerol, D. Nucleotides. 29. Which is an example of a chemical change? A. Chopping wood, B. Slicing vegetables, C. Roasting a marshmallow, or D. Dissolving sugar into water. Question 30. What must occur in the digestive system before your body can absorb nutrients from your food? A. Oxygen must be moved from food into the blood. B. Food must be broken down into small molecules. C. Undigested food must be eliminated from the body. Or D. Enzymes must physically break apart pieces of food. 31. Where does digestion start? A. Stomach, B. Mouth, C. Small intestine, D. Large intestine. 32. What is present in saliva that begins digestion by breaking down starch? A. Bile, B. Oxygen, C. A hormone, or D. An enzyme. 33. In which part of the digestive system does the most digestion and absorption occur? A. Stomach, B. Esophagus, C. Small intestine, D. Large intestine. 34. The diagram shows several structures of the digestive system. Which statement describes what has happened to food by the time it passes through structure R? A. Food has been chemically changed but not physically changed. B. Food has been physically changed but not chemically changed. C. Food has been both chemically changed and physically changed. Or D. Food has been neither chemically changed nor physically changed. 35. Which of the following describes a function of the digestive system? A. To break down food, B. To eliminate waste from the body, C. To absorb nutrients that the body needs, or D. All of the above. That is the last question. If you need to rewind to play other questions over again, you can.